Since 2020, more than 300 people have been living in camps in Kasese district. Many of the people said to be living in the camps are people who lost their homes to floods and landslides that have been taking place. According to Rehema Ariema, one of the flood victims encamped at Mohocha Transit Camp, life in the camps is not easy.
When it rains, it affects us a lot. It affects the older persons, it affects the children. Sometimes when it rains, the children will take only one meal. That is either lunch, either breakfast, if it happens to be there in the household. It brings the trauma back of the floods because of the trenches that are within the camp.
Since 2013, more than 100 people have since been killed by disasters in Kasese, and bodies of at least 6 people have never been recovered by their families. Many of the people who lost their relatives and homes are now pitching camp here.
Ndugu wangu ya haki kwa kuomba usaidizi ya kutafuta huyo mtu, yani tunajua watakaiwa na suspect sehemu ambayo anaweza kakua ndani yake.
The Prime Minister promised us in her words, and we were very eager. We thought that maybe in 2 months we shall be leaving this place. And he gave the task to the district. But we have never received any information from the district that they have got the land. Either they are going to take us here or there.
Because of the deplorable living conditions within the camps, members of the civil society led by the Executive Director of Creations Forum Africa, John Keshan Mahindo, are demanding for the relocation of the internally displaced persons.
People in those conditions for all that years is infringing on their rights. These people need to be resettled, they need to be taken to safer places. I think it is just taking too long for people in Mohocha and camps like that to be resettled.
I think something to do with the disaster policy has to work, because we are looking more of response than preparedness. So we wait until we receive the disasters, that's when you see people acting. But if we can look at preparedness first before response, I think there we can do something.
Several civil society organizations led by the Foundation for Urban and Rural Advancement and Creations Forum Africa through the Emergency Relief Fund and Oxfam have also visited Kasese village, where 16 people perished in landslides in the month. The activists also say they need help in food items and other essentials such as soap, sanitary towels and water purification tablets, washing items, saucepans and jerry cans.
Nyamwamba for all these years has been a disaster. But one of the reasons it has been a disaster is because we have neglected Nyamwamba. The Canadians, when they were here, they used to silt the river. They would remove the silt. But for all the years we've been here managing Nyamwamba, we have not done the silting. So every year the silt is increasing and it has to flood. So we have a responsibility to ensure that Nyamwamba works. Nyamwamba is desilted.
In a bid to partly solve some of the deplorable conditions within the camp, government and a number of well-wishers have been delivering relief to the encamped victims.